Hey guys, this is me, SmashTom, just setting up the Emerald Randomizer just in advance. So how are you going about to do this? I thought about just recording this as a little extra bonus video at the end or the beginning of the Let's Play. I'm not sure right about now. But anyway, you boot up the program and you click Open ROM. Then you go to where you have your games. GBA. Emerald, and you get an error message. Don't worry about it. I played this mod like 8 or 9 times and it worked every time. So at the start here we're gonna select free random starters, where there it is, random. Held item none, basic Pokemon only, which means we're only gonna get non-evolved or first stage Pokemon of an evolution line. So you cannot get, if you check this, you cannot get stuff like legendaries or Blaziken or Charizard right at the beginning. I think that's a bit broken. Prevent legendaries? Yes, let's do that. Do not have legendaries as your starters. Pokemon modification options. These are more or less for the hardcore among us, because you can have switch Pokemon stats around, which means that say a Pokemon has a total of 50 stat points, and it's usually I'm gonna just say a random number like 10 attack, 10 defense, 10 speed, and 10 special attack, and 10 special defense. But if you switch it around, the entire stat pool is just randomly given to the stats. So you could have 1 attack, or 50 defense, or 20 speed, or it can get ridiculous. So only do this if you really want to have a random game. We're not going to do this for this run though. Same goes for the Pokemon types. I'd love to keep the Pokemon the types that they are for 2 reasons. 1, if you randomize a type, you will have different attacks. So if you have a water Pokemon randomized into a ground type, all the water moves it will learn will be weaker. So you have to switch it around completely. And, more importantly, if you fight Pokemon, you do not know what types they are. So you see a Pidgeot, you're gonna use Thunderbolt, and it will not work because secretly it is a ground type, but there's no way to check in battle, safe from doing moves. But that's gonna be ridiculous. So no, none of that. Same goes for the abilities, because you can have Pokemon that have abilities you do not expect. They can completely ruin you in battle. You could have a Groudon with Wonder Guard or something like that, or you could have a Wobbuffet with Water Absorb, or you name it. It can get really weird, so we're not going to do that either. Randomized wild held items, I would do that, but there is absolutely no guarantee that we are going to get the TM Thief, let alone be able to use it, so nope. This, however, we are going to check, because randomized TMs, that is fun. That is hilarious. All the TMs will be randomized, so the attacks we're going to get will be completely different than the normal game. This I tried, but in the end I decided nah. Because what this does is that, let's say Charizard can learn Flamethrower, but if you randomize this, that he suddenly cannot. But he can learn Surf instead. Crap like that. No thanks. Randomized Mokmou movesets. Yes! That is one of the most fun parts of this randomizer. We're going to give them random movesets. Also, we're going to make sure that you get at least 1 attack move at level 1. Because if you don't check this, you can have a Pokemon that learns Encore, Synthesis, and Conversion or something. It cannot attack at all. Metronome Hyperdrive is a fun one if you want to go completely random. You start with a Pokemon that has Metronome and it has 40 PP. That's fun, but not for this one. Wild Pokemon! We're gonna do area unique one-on-one substitutes, which means that if we go into a new area, let's say all the Pidgeys are replaced with a random Pokemon. All the Zubats in the cave are replaced with, but it's not all the Zubats in all the caves, it's just that cave with that Zubat. Because if you do global, then that means that every single Zubat everywhere is replaced with a Pokemon. And that means we're going to get a lot less Pokemon available, and we want to have a bunch of them. Completely random is kind of boring in a way, because if you go to a new area, you can get completely new stuff, and yeah, you could have technically the same ones appear on the water, in a cave, fishing. I just want to do the area unique ones, so it kind of feels like a normal game, except with a different set of Pokemon. Ensure all Pokemon appear? No. We want to have some sort of surprise here and there. Keep evolution forms intact? Yes, because if you do this, that means that if you can encounter a second stage Pokemon somewhere or a third stage, then he will randomize one of the two and you can just see that. So let's say you can see a wild Vibrava somewhere. You can't, but let's say you can. It'll be replaced with a random second stage, so you could see a Combusken or a War Turtle or a Gramble, something like that. Prevent wild legendaries? Yes. We are not gonna catch legendaries. Or actually, no. We're not gonna catch legendaries. We're gonna keep this not too broken, hopefully. Randomized trade Pokemon, I'm not gonna trade in game. So, palette options, random colors. You can also, if you wanna look hip, you can make the shinies the normal colors. So all the Pokemon will have the normal colors will have all shiny, look like a shiny, but they're the normal colors. So if you then encounter a shiny, it will be the normal colors. That's kind of strange, isn't it? So we're gonna use random colors. That's fun. Trainer Pokemon, completely random. Yes, we're gonna randomize the trainer names. We're gonna randomize the use items. We're gonna make sure the rivals keep the first Pokemon. We're not gonna prevent the legendaries because fighting legendaries is actually quite a challenge. So we're gonna keep that in. Now this is important. Redefine trade evolutions. If you do this, you can make sure that Pokemon like Alakazam and Clamperl and Scyther, Onyx, and so on can actually evolve. They evolve at set levels or using a Moonstone. I have a list somewhere. It comes with the game. Comes with the randomizer mod, so you can actually see. I think Kingdra evolves at level 36 or something, and Alakazam evolves level 36, and Scyther level 40, and so on. Make scales and stones buyable. Yes. That is because we are also going to randomize the field items. All the items we're going to pick up are random, so you cannot get a guarantee on hard scales and evolution stones anymore. But if you check this, you can make sure that you can buy hard scales and the evolution stones in, what was the city called? It's the town where you have the meteorite person. It's just before the fire gym, but I forgot which one it was called. We'll get to there eventually. But you can buy scales and stones there. Randomized pickup items. Oh, yeah, sure. If we get a Pokemon that has pickup, you can get crazy stuff from him, like TMs and pretty rare berries and so on. TMs come in stacks of 90. That is a bit cheap, so no. And start with national decks. Yes. Because of one reason. If we encounter Chanseys or Blissies somewhere, I want to see where they appear so I can grind on them, because they give a lot of XP. So, I guess that should be it. We're gonna go to the file and save it. And now we are ready to start our randomized run. So I'll see you whenever I start that. Should be soon. Look forward to it. I'll see you guys there.